Hello and welcome to Availity Plugged In, a new video series we created to help you plug in to our culture, our products, and some of the initiatives we have going on around the company. My name is Travis Freilich. I'm the Director of Corporate Communications, and today I am joined by Rob McGinnis to talk about what it's like to be a programmer here at Availity. Rob, welcome to the set. And congratulations on being our first guest.
Yep, excited.
This is amazing. So because we're going to talk technology, right, and I'm on the communications side, I feel like I'm a little out of my league. So I'm going to level the playing field here with these glasses, just so that I look smarter and look the part to interview. Is it working?
Yeah, it is.
All good? Okay, cool. Rob, and before we get started, we like to play here too, as much as we like to work. Probably a little bit more than we like to work, but I've challenged Rob to a game of Connect 4. I'm feeling pretty confident. I was practicing by myself earlier, and I won every time. Just throwing that out there. Yep. So we're going to play a little game during this interview. Rob, you've been here over 12 years, right? Tell us about your role here at Availity.
Yeah, so a little bit of everything. Full stack developer and architect. So what that means is, for what I do, I support mainly our web application, which is also known as the portal.
Okay.
So we build, or I build services that are used by some of our web applications.
Sure.
And also libraries that are used by other teams and developers, not only just at Availity, but at other companies, so they can enrich the portal with features.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay, and over the course of 12 years, you obviously didn't start as a Dev 4 in this role.
That's right.
You probably worked on a number of different things, but how did you come into the company, and what was that progression like to where you are today? And I'm going to start this game, just so you know. Here we go. I'm feeling good about that.
All right. I mean, can't really, let's see, how did I get into the company?
Yeah.
It was just, I think it was just a casual interview.
Okay.
But then, from there, once I got hired in, slowly started taking on more responsibilities and roles, and that's how you go from a lower number title to a higher number title.
Right.
And a little bit of, I was a bit noisy of a developer, so they gave me more and more stuff to do.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Good. Tell us about what a typical day is like here at Availity.
Yeah, so that depends a lot on your role and your seniority.
Right.
So I think a typical developer will come in, they have some sort of assignment. It's no different than for myself. And you're either working on that assignment or testing it out in some way, shape, or form. And then, a little more senior person, I do a lot of mentoring, a lot of code reviews.
Right.
A lot of collaboration with other team members or across teams as well. Mostly around because we create libraries for other developers, so there's a lot of collaboration. Hey, there's a feature that we need, or there's a bug here, and we address those issues or fix them, or however.
Try to fix them.
Yeah,
right?
attempt.
Cool. And when you're trying to fix them, what kind of technologies are you guys working with?
For the portal, we mostly deal with JavaScript. And what that means is there's front-end work that you can do, and there's back-end work that you can do. The front-end being, there's some kind of GUI that needs to be developed, so you're dealing mostly with React.js and vanilla JavaScript. And then on the back-end, depending on the service you're connecting to, it can be written in JavaScript as well, using Node.js. And some libraries in Node.js that we use include Happy.js and Apollo. So we use Apollo as well for our GraphQL services.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That was a whole long list of things I'm going to go Google after we're done here. Rob, what excites you about working here at Availity?
Definitely the creative freedom, and our stack is very modern, so it's a lot of fun.
Right.
Which makes things, fresh, and it excites a lot of developers here that, we're always pushing the boundaries in terms of our stack.
Sure.
And of course the people make it a lot of fun. There's a lot of smart people here, great collaboration. You're always getting some kind of feedback, and everyone's always trying to do better. So it's really, really cool.
That's awesome. And what do you think sets us apart from other companies that you could go and work for?
Well, something that's unique that we do, which I think it's amazing, is some of the open source work that we do.
Mm-hmm.
It's encouraged. A lot of other companies might discourage it, aren't really comfortable with it.
Mm-hmm.
And at Availity, it's like, it took a little bit to get there, but now, we're always contributing back to open source projects,
Mm-hmm.
including some that we create ourselves, which is really unique,
And
I think.
what does that mean, an open source project?
That means you are sharing your code with the rest of the world, and they can use it essentially for free, which is kind of a neat little concept. So we have some libraries that we support that are used by other companies,
Mm-hmm.
and and sometimes at a massive scale.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How do you know they're using it?
There's a meter that tells you how many times it's been used or
Oh.
downloaded and stuff like that.
Well, that's
so.
got to be fun if you've designed or created something and somebody's using a lot of it. That's got to feel good. Right?
Yeah, and then they can open issues, so you kind of get that feedback. Hey, can you fix your library that you wrote? Kind of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice little community out there. So okay, we're going to bring it back to a real place,
Oh.
and it's still your turn here.
I always forget.
So let's see. Well, I'm just going to take care of this business right now.
Okay.
Woo! I am the champion. I am the champion. Thank you. We can play again. We can play again. We got time. A little bit of time. So we're going to take it to a real place here a little bit. No place is perfect, right?
Yeah.
So what are some of the challenges about working here at Availity?
Primarily, the challenge is the industry we're in. It's almost like a blessing and a curse at the same time. It's a good thing that we're in the healthcare space. It's a very exciting space to be in. At the same time, it has some challenges to where in other companies that are not in that space, they can use some stack that they want or some piece of software or third-party vendor. Whereas in the healthcare space, you're limited by regulation.
Yeah.
So it makes it a little bit of a challenge to just that means I win. To just use like something off the shelf that you're trying to, some solution that you're trying to come up with, and now suddenly you have to create it on your own.
Sure.
So it's both exciting and challenging at the same time. But it's getting better in terms of what we're doing.
Sure.
More information is being shared than ever before, and safely as well in healthcare. So I would say that's.
And in
That's
different
one of the-
ways. People want to consume that stuff in all the different ways, too. So that's exciting,
yeah,
too.
absolutely.
Yeah. One of the ways it was described to me once was that healthcare requires you to think outside of the box to innovate inside the box.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool, that there's still room for improvement and growth and innovation and streamlining things, which is why we're here, but under this regulation thing. So it's more of a challenge, like a puzzle you're trying to solve all the time. That's cool.
I agree.
So, Rob, last question.
Yes.
The fun stuff. What do you like to do when you're not working?
Definitely spend time with the family. Something outdoors, preferably.
Sure.
Whether it's the beach or some hike or something like that. When the kids aren't involved, like going to festivals.
Sure.
Anything around music is always fun and a good time. And I do enjoy, it's kind of weird, I do enjoy coding, even though I do it at work.
Do you want to put these on for that?
No, I'm good.
Okay,
Thank you.
Just checking. No, that's cool.
I'll probably need them though.
That's cool.
But yeah, I code on the downtimes as well versus watching TV or something like that. So it's kind of always learning.
That's awesome. Means
Yeah.
you love what you do, right?
I do.
Awesome. Well, Rob, thank you so much for
thank you
coming
for having
and
me.
being our first guest here on Availity Plugged In. And thanks to all of you for watching.
Now we can play.
Yes. Now it's getting to a real game. And I'm so excited I won. So regardless of take, this is the end of it. Okay?
We'll have to Photoshop me winning.